Hey guys, what's going on? The Automotive Collective again. Today we're going to be installing some hood vents onto my 2014 Subaru BRZ Rocket Bunny Turbo. I'm going with these particular style of hood vents because I feel like they're really unique. They're kind of a universal set I found on the Time Attack RX-7 by Ready Go Next. And I think they look really cool because they pop out of the hood rather than going underneath the hood. So what you see me doing right now is lining it up, and instead of having a template and drawing a template and then placing them on the hood and then cutting in those locations, I'm going to line them up to where I want to, then just cut them out like that, and we're just going to rivet them on. So they do look pretty aggressive. They are certainly a cheaper alternative to having a carbon fiber hood if you just wanted hood vents. These retail for about like $200 shipped from Japan. And of course there's a lot of options for these cars, but I feel like everybody's doing the same thing and it's kind of overplayed. So I really wanted to do these. These are kind of like the Euro style hood vents. And they look really cool. So stay tuned. Wait, are you recording?
Yeah.
Alright, yo, so what we're going to do now is we're going to mark the locations with a Sharpie where we're going to drill the holes. And there's going to be 6 holes per louver. So, let me make the little dots. Bam. Sexual. Bam. I have to put some more tape on this one because it's a bit. Yeah, so we're gonna do 2 things. Next, I'm gonna get a garbage bag for when we start cutting. I'm gonna place it under the hood over the engine bay so that any of the shards that come off while we're cutting don't just fall and like it looks really ugly. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna tape it down. It's gonna all be great. We're first going to drill the holes though. Drill the holes all the way around and line up exactly where underneath the louver we're going to start cutting, because we don't want to just start cutting at the edge of the louver. That gives it nothing to grab onto. We're going to start about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch from the edge of the louver, and we're going to make a giant square inside. And you're going to see there's going to be some supports underneath the hood that are going to interfere with this. So this could be a rather lengthy procedure because we're going to actually have to cut out some of the structural hood supports. In my case, it's not really that much of an issue because I have these hood latches, so it ain't going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll get cutting. Alright, so I finished drilling the holes, and now we're going to pull off the louvers. Show you each individual hole. That came out looking great. We're going to make some new lines, and we're going to start cutting ASAP. Right after I put the garbage bag underneath, we're going to begin cutting. And then all we got to do is bolt these suckers on. Stay tuned, bitch. Get this on video?
Mm-hmm. How did that feel?
Excellent. I think I'm gonna leave that. What do you think?
It's your car.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I can always trim it later. Alright, so now we have one side done. It's cut out. What I'm gonna do is actually grind away the edges so it can't cut you with the Dremel. Sand it down, like just around the edges, and to cut the holes a little bit bigger for the rivets. I'm gonna leave the structural core support for the hood right in the middle. And I mean, there seems to be enough airflow that's going to come out of here already. I could always come back and trim some more out of here from underneath the hood. So for right now, I'm just going to leave the core support underneath the hood. Should be able to still exhaust a lot of heat out of here, but I might cut away some of this in the future.
Imagine.
Nah, chill. You imagine.
It really comes back at you.
Yeah. He was like, yo, tweet us. He was like, yo, send us a pic on our Instagram, like, when you do it. Because I was like...
Fast forward and music in the background.
There you go.
You got to.
I wanted the Varus are Rising too. Well, that's what I wanted.
Big Wing Gang.
I want the Rocket Boy ones.
The actual like,
The GT wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants that OD shit.
I want
that shit's
that
nice.
bullshit.
That shit is.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah.
Clip.
Yalli,